If you're a bull, I just want to let you know we will be okay. Let's go over the market. It's going down a little bit. It is what it is. Nevertheless, I am super optimistic. Why? Because we are in a bearish pattern during a bull market, and that's usually a great time to buy. And the downtrend has been going on for a long while already. We had the halving, and after the halving, it was basically going down, and it's understandable. People were expecting fireworks, and yeah, that's simply not what we got. Now, like I said in one of the latest videos, I expect the same thing soon to happen as well, at the 18th of September, because then we are finally getting the long-awaited rate cuts. And is that good for the market? Let's find out. And also let's go over a couple of questions that you guys had about this market and why I am always so calm and why I think that if you are watching this video, you're going to make it big time. You are going to make it. And I'm not saying that to just saying something you want to hear. I actually believe that. So welcome to the Fomo Factory. Like the video. That's the first thing we need to do. Like that. Take that like button and smack, rape, fuck it, like demonetized in one sentence, but do something with it. And turn that bell notification on so you don't miss out on anything, of course, because this is what you want to see every day. Me cursing online. Like, that's the dream. But yeah, I think that the same could happen as soon as the rate cuts occur. And why do I say that? Well, last cycle, we had these rate cuts as well. And you could just see, like, when we had the rate cuts, we dropped 50%, right? And it's like, not that rate cuts are like negative necessarily for crypto. Eventually, long term, it's super bullish. We need QE for risk assets to go up, especially altcoins. However, it just doesn't have a straight right away effect. And I feel like a lot of people, they barely have any hope right now. And the only thing that they're still hoping for is rate cuts to save the day. And I think that once they notice that that's not going to have an effect right away, that it could be a big sell-off, just like the halving. Oh, we had the halving coming. You see the anticipation towards the halving, right? Then the halving came, people feel like, what the fuck? Like, my portfolio's down half. Yeah, that's the joke about the halving, of course. Like, everything is going down half. That's just what it is. But at the end of the day, and with the day, I mean the cycle, I think we're going to be very much okay. So this is the altcoin market. We can take a look at Bitcoin, but hey, altcoins are just doing what Bitcoin does, but in the extremes, right? If Bitcoin jumps off of a bridge, altcoins jump off of like a tower or something like that. So I said earlier that Bitcoin could, worst case, test that 48, well, worst case 0, but it could test that 48, 49 level. It comes in with 0.618, which is a big level, of course. And also with this diagonal line, this magical line that determines your financial future, of course. So if you draw that, you know how your future looks like. It's beautiful how crypto works, right? Just a joke, of course, just a joke. Shut up. Now, it is a big level. It is a big level. And again, why do I say that this could happen? Well, because one, September is not really that bullish for crypto in the first place, historically speaking. And two, the narrative for this September are whatever, rate cuts, or Nvidia that's taking a nosedive, or whatever. It doesn't really matter. It might happen, right? News isn't that important. We can look at the charts and say like, oh, some bad news probably comes up, and here we go. Now, if we take a look at the altcoin market, like I said, it's just doing a little bit worse than Bitcoin, a little lot. And I had this level in my head for a long time, that 135 billion. We're now sitting at 180. So yeah, that's down another 30-ish percent, 25%, which could be 40% on your actual portfolio. Guys, hold through the capitulation, okay? Hold through the capitulation. If this happens, it's gonna look like the world is on fire, like it's over, like altcoins are dead, like all the narratives that people already come up with now will be in the extremes by then. I can only say this is a buying opportunity because you know what they say, buy the fair, right? Buy the fair. But by the time that there actually is fair, you will probably have fair as well, and you don't want to buy. Therefore, it is the best moment to buy, right? Because nobody else does. So you can get these low prices. Yeah, and then you better hope that it's going up after that. But again, post-halving year is coming, QE is coming, elections are coming. I don't even give a shit if Trump wins, crypto-wise, or Harris or Kanye West, right? Like, I don't care. I don't care. Kanye West not participate. I know, but I don't care because there's uncertainty right now, and the market likes certainty, right? If you look at the last time we had the elections, which were here, Biden win, right? Biden won. And you could say like, oh, that's not good for crypto. Well, it went pretty parabolic after that. So either it is good for crypto or it doesn't mean shit who wins, right? Because the market just likes certainty. And it doesn't have certainty right now. So let's wait for that certainty. So I think that the altcoin market could go down here. And to be honest, like we're not that far from it. Shut up. We're not that far from it right now. Like I said, 25%, which is around... Depends on the kind of coins that you hold, but it's more for your portfolio. Make sure to have some cash, right? If you don't have it, watch my latest video about having a passive income and creating cash, because that's if you have cash, then it's cool, right? If you don't have cash, yeah, then it also will be fine, but then you just really have to hold through the capitulation and not panic sell and don't do stupid things. And unfortunately, a lot of people, they do that. So yeah, it could go there. Also, if you take a look at the Fibonacci retracement, you can see that the 0.786 comes in pretty much right at around that price as well. And what's also a thing why I think we could go there, because look at the amount of support and resistance we had at that place. And once we broke out, we never retested it, right? Now we are on our way to retest it. We already went down 95%. To retest it is going down 63%. Right? That's not that much, right? It's not that much. So it's definitely not weird to get at that level. Now, by that time, before that, I will make some videos about altcoins, which I think are great buying opportunities, because actually they really are great buying opportunities right now, and they can get even better by them. But let's go over a couple of altcoins that I already have on my radar and some community questions, and drop yours in this video already if you want me to take it in one of the next videos, because I really want to engage more with you guys, because you are smart, you are here, right? And I think therefore you're gonna make it. And again, it's not because I know that you want me to say that, but you are. I said earlier, like, there are not a lot of people in crypto right now. So that's already, you're playing not against a lot of people. And the people that you are playing against, look, this is the USDT dominance. They are putting their money back into USDT. They're selling the lows. So how hard could it be to actually win this game right now? I think it won't be that hard. But first, I got a lot of beautiful comments on the channel lately, and I really appreciate you guys for that. One comment that stands out to me is this one. Somebody said, after 18 days, expect a massive dump of Bitcoin to 38K again. Somebody said wrong, and that person said bull run is over. Don't expect too much. Okay. Look, let's at least all agree that we don't know, right? You say this will happen. It could happen, of course. But we don't know, and I don't know as well. But I will give you my opinion on it, since this is my fucking channel. I will give you my fucking opinion if I want to. First, bull market is over. 110% disagree with that. Why? Because that puts you in the this time is different camp, right? And everybody that ever said in this whole market, the complete existence, that this time is different, they have gotten wrecked, right? So why is it smart to do it right now? Because we now have this news. Look, guys, I want to make it very simple. Here in 2019, we saw the exact same thing. The exact percentage-wise, exact same amount of drop as now, right? Why? Because there was good news? No, of course not. Because there was bad news, right? So people said it was over. Now it's dropping because we have bad news, right? So people say it's over. It doesn't matter. This is the cycle, right? There is something called a 4-year cycle, not only in crypto, but the global money flow, right? And the money printing that's coming, and the amount of money that's sitting on the sideline already, right? So it makes absolutely zero sense to say that the bull market is over already, in my opinion. Maybe you will turn out to be right. Maybe for the first time ever in history, it will be different. It could, but the chances are just super slim. right? And you can play that. I'm definitely not going to play that. For sure I'm not. About Bitcoin dropping to $38,000, that's here. I don't know why 38 necessarily, because that's not really the big level. Then we could more maybe look at around 36 or even better 42. But look at this. We have a low, we have a high low, we have a higher low, and we are now kind of working on another higher low. You could see this as a higher low maybe, right? And that was 38,700. So even if we have a dump, towards $38,000, for example, well, 39, it will still be technically a higher low, and we still will be in an uptrend, actually, right? So even if that happens, very hypothetically, I don't assume it's going to happen, but you never know. But even if that happens, it's still bullish. Although it won't feel like that. I absolutely agree. But technically, uptrend. And it's funny because I get more of these comments. The bull run might be over, blah, 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 because of insert news, right? Like all the other cycles, insert news, and it was going down, and people said the bull market was over. Guys, I just want to ask you, are you really, 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 really sure about that? Well, I can also answer that for you. No, you are not sure. Of course not, because we don't know, right? But just look at every single bull market where we went down a lot, right? And this was a bull market right here. But still, we had this mid-cycle correction of Bitcoin of 38%. Guess how much we are at right now? From the top till the bottom, 32. Right? So it's not even that bad. Look, and the people here that said, oh, it's over. Yeah, fucked up. Right? Same thing here. People said it was over. They, one, missed out, and two, may have sold the bottom. Right? It never worked out. It never worked out. But again, yeah, you could say like, yeah, this time is different. I feel like that's emotional, that's panicking, and that is probably not the best bet. Yeah, and somebody here asked, "Hey FOMO," it's so funny that people call me FOMO. That's my real name actually. But do you think it's still worth to invest in CeDeFi? Yeah, my view on it hasn't changed. Look, I'm not saying buy it now. It could go lower. Look, if the market is going to do what I just said it's going to do, then everything is going to shit, hell, and beyond. And that's actually a good opportunity. But CeDeFi as well, look, I mean, you have to compare, right? This cycle is not comparable to where we are right now, purely because the macro is different, the project has developed, years went by, money is now worth less, there are more tokens in circulation, so let's skip that. That's not comparable. A lot of people do that and get wrecked. But this is comparable. Why? Because this is the same cycle, right? This just half a year ago. So this is exactly the same. And what CeDeFi here did, when the market pumped with 4x, CeDeFi showed like, we go up 1,000%, right? That's an 11x. So it showed like, hey, once the market does turn around, we do it better, right? Now it's also, once the market drops, we do it worse, right? Because that's just with Launchpad tokens, that's just the case. But yeah, no, I mean, the lower it goes, the better the opportunity eventually will be. And I could take a look at my Fibonacci right here, but it broke every important level, so that's kind of sucky. Yeah, I would say it might go to 90 cents or so, but it's not that far from now. Might also be that the bottom is in, right? So don't wait for specific targets to be reached. If you really love a project, you know what they say, if you really love it, let it go. Well, if you really love it, DCA. So yeah, no, I think it's a really good one, and it's getting really nicely undervalued. So you might want to take a look at it. About the notes, I've been talking a lot about notes, and somebody said you should buy notes in the bear. At this point, the whole crypto industry is waiting for a new all-time high to dump their bags. It kind of depends on what the distribution of these notes is, right? I mean, if you, just like me, believe that the market is going to go up for at least another year, and you buy some notes today, which are coming out maybe next month, a month or two later, then you have a whole year of profits to go. But in September 2025, I won't be saying the same thing about it. But again, that depends on your view of when you think the market is going to end. So I spoke about my top 5 launch pads, and somebody said, I only invested in Dicubate. What are your thoughts, and should I look at other options? Look, it's always good to spread out, right? I mean, you should not be all on that one. What if something happens to Dicubate? And then all your money is there. Look, I mean, my favorite is Seedify, but I'm not all in that one because you never know, right? Nevertheless, Dicubate is a good project. And let me take a look at the price real quick because I assume it dropped with the market. Yeah, it went from fucking chart. Wait, it went from 14, 15 cents now to 3 cents. So yeah, it's down 4-5x, just like any other project basically. It's okay. I'm really waiting to stack up to for when I see that it's going to bottom out, because now everything is kind of falling knife, right? It looked like a great buying opportunity 2 months ago, 1 month ago, 1 week ago, and maybe we can say the same thing in a month from now. So you don't want to be too early as well. Maybe being too late is even a little better than being too early. $30 million market cap. Yeah, I think this one, look, I mean, it outperformed the market super hard, right? But it also was super undervalued. It was sitting at a $100,000 market cap, and it went to 90 million. Yeah, sometimes I just want to put a knife in my throat, man. I just look at this kind. Sorry, maybe it's a little inappropriate, but sometimes I look at these kind of things and I feel like, dude. But yeah, then again, you can never know which one is going to do something like that, right? Let me see. Yeah, that's interesting, right? I made a poll when alt season, and man, the opinions are so divided, right? And that means that, look, there's only going to be one answer. So many people are going to be wrong on it. I don't know. Let's hope we are in the right. We'll see. Somebody actually comment. Already happened. That's all we got until the economy recovers. Everyone is broke. No new money flowing into crypto. Look, everybody's broke. Most people are pretty broke. That's definitely true. But you also have to realize, if you look again at the USDT dominance, right, which is going up, sitting at 6%. The total crypto market cap is sitting at $2 trillion. 6% of $2 trillion is, I don't know, fucking suck at that. But it's a lot. So there's already a lot of money sitting at the sideline, right? 2, people are getting more jobs eventually, so they will make more money. 3, there will be money printing. So that's like, just, man, there's no money. Fuck that, they print it, right? Just has to come your way. And 4, there are always people that have money on their bank account, right? And not necessarily having it in crypto right now. So there is money, and there will be more money as well. And the economy will recover indeed. Therefore, it's now low, and therefore it's now the best time to step in. But alt season already happened. That's not really true, right? Because alt season is while altcoins outperform Bitcoin. And if you look at the Bitcoin dominance, it's basically parabolic, right? And then alt season is where the dominance goes down. So I know maybe you mean like, hey, altcoins had a very good run. And that's definitely true, but it's more because they ran together with Bitcoin. But it wasn't an alt season, right? That's also the fun part. Some coins already 10, 20x, and it wasn't even alt season yet. Can you imagine that if the dominance at a certain point goes down, right? It cannot go up forever. What goes up must come down, right? And that eventually will happen, and that's alt season. Now, if that happens during the fact that Bitcoin stays at least sideways or goes up, that's alt season. But in alt season, now, we haven't seen it for the last 3.5 years, actually. So for the people that feel like, it already happened, you just wait, man. It's going to be fucking fun. Somebody said, notes feel like the scam of 2024. Most note sales I have seen were huge flops. Then you were in the wrong ones. There are a lot of scams in crypto in the first place, like just regular IDOs, etc., and token releases in general. So it kind of just always depends on the project. Let me see. One alt season, somebody said 2 or 3 years. That's depressing as fuck, man. I don't think you're right, and I hope you're not right. Somebody said, change GPT, easy 30x, easy, easy. Why not make it 150, man? Why not? Easy. Yeah, look, I mean, that some projects are good and you expect it to go up. Yes. But something doing an easy 30x is, I think, not really. Look, I mean, if it goes to do, it's at a $60 million market cap. If it does a 30x, that's what, 1.8 billion. That's not impossible, right? Everything is possible. I mean, after Dogecoin did what it did, I believe in anything, but that's really a lot, right? Especially for a launchpad. No other launchpad ever went close to that. But who knows? I mean, it's also AI. It's also a new cycle where more money is coming. So yeah, you never know. But I think it's now 11 cents. But there's a 10x sitting at a $600 million market cap. I think that if it gets to a dollar, that we should be very, very, very happy about that. Great video. Thank you. What do you think about WePat? Don't know. I don't really know about WePat. I heard about it before. WePat, UPat, MePat. Let me see. It's not even on CoinGecko, so I think it's not answerable. Let me see. This is pretty interesting. You guys have good. Yeah, how do you say that? Input. We need more new buyers of Web3 wheels. Go ahead. Yeah, look. Currently not marketing it. Why? Because there's really not anybody to market it to, right? If you look at the social, what the fuck? This thing just refreshed and it went straight to 0. All right. Look, this is the social interest for crypto. Look, and therefore I'm bullish as well. Really realize this, guys. Look, this red line, right? YouTube viewers, subscribers. This reflects my channel. This is sitting at 0. Therefore I curse so much. Nobody's watching anyway, right? But this is sitting lower than it ever has been, this complete cycle right now. It's now really literally at 0. Sometimes I feel like, is this a bug, right? But it sits at 0. The lowest it ever been was 0.02. So there was not a single moment in this cycle where there were less people in crypto, right? Yet, Bitcoin is sitting near all-time highs. Right, last cycle when it was sitting at all-time highs, it required the retail interest to sit at the highest levels. So can you imagine once retail comes back, right? And the pessimist will say like, it's not coming back, right? It's not coming back. Whatever. I believe it is coming back, definitely, right? That's just what's going. That's just what happens in these cycles, right? You first have to get shaken out. Nobody believes in it anymore. Altcoins are dead. It's all scam. Blah, blah, blah. Cry. Take your money out. And then it all goes up. And then you can cry because you missed out, right? Market always gives you reasons to cry. That's just what it is. But yeah, now back to Web3 wheels. Like, again, it's sitting at 0. So who are we going to market it to, right? Nobody. So I'd rather wait for the market to pick up and then do the marketing and rather build and invest and prepare in the times where nobody is really watching. I think that's the best approach for this. But I agree, we need more buys, and in my opinion, that will definitely come. Thanks for the good comment. I always find it so great to see that somebody else also thinks I'm funny, because sometimes I feel like I'm the only one. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not gonna really review coins right now because it just takes so much time. This guy looks chubby now. Seems like he took some profit out of his coin. Bruh. 1, I use a fisheye. 2, I didn't. No, I don't use a fisheye, but I'm not chubbier, I think. I am working out, yeah, but it's not because I'm eating more or anything like that, okay? If you try to hurt my feelings. No, and I didn't take profit out my coin. I'm a holder and I staked it and I never sold a single coin. What would I, right? If I have the conviction in it, so yeah. And let me see. I think that this is it. Okay, one more. Oh, this is the same optimist as the other one. This person says, if bull run is not this year, 2024, meaning 3 years before start in 2025, it's fake lol. Can we get a moment of silence for my brain? Bull run is not this year. Maybe okay. Another comment. Maybe he tries or she tries another time. Bull run is not this year. Bull run is fake. Bull run is not 2 years. It's only 1 day. They fool people to enter the crypto world. You're fucking right. They have been fooling us. The bull run always only lasts 1 day. This chart says it lasts for 2 years. That's like the kind of matrix that we're living in. Now, I really don't have any clue what you mean. I don't think they're fooling us or anything like that. I mean, look, if you look at the market, it's going up more than it's going down, right? So there's so much money to make. The only thing that if you're getting wrecked, yeah, then you're getting in at the wrong points and getting out at the wrong places, right? But if you just buy the low and sell the high, I don't see anything wrong with that. And according to this chart, you have a little more time than just 1 day. So guys, interesting comments to say it like that. Drop something under this video if you want me to go over that, whether it's a question, a suggestion, something about how I look. I don't care. If we look at a couple of things that suggest that an alt season might be coming, to keep a little hopium. This is the others dominance. For the people that are new on the channel, welcome. Nice to have you here. Like the video. And this is the top 125, excluding the top 10. And also excluding everything outside of the top 125, right? So these are purely mid, high cap altcoins, actually. And this thing has been in this parallel channel for at least 7 years, but if you take this as well, then it's 10 years actually. And this has been accurate for 10 years. So if this will keep on being accurate for the coming year, then we will see a fat alt season because it is sitting at the support right now, right? At support right now. That should mean that the Bitcoin dominance is sitting at resistance right now. Well, is that the case? Oh, wow, it's magic. It's sitting at resistance right now. Beautiful. That could also mean that the total 3 minus USDT divided by the Bitcoin market cap is sitting at support right now, right? Here you go. There are people saying that it can go down further, and that's definitely the case, but we had so much resistance right here, support right here, resistance right here, a lot of support right now. This could also be support, right? I mean, if you look at the altcoin dominance, right here, if you look at this being in an uptrend, basically, and others on their Bitcoin pair also being eventually in an uptrend, then this chart could also be actually in an uptrend, and this might be the bottom. So a lot of things might suggest alt season is coming. I know a lot of people, they hear this and they feel like, dude, whatever, everything is going down. You're talking about an alt season. I don't know what kind of weed is hanging in the air right there, but it's not true. But you have to realize things can turn around faster than you think as well. And therefore, it's maybe sometimes really hard, but try to be really bullish at the lows, okay? And try to be very cautious at the highs. I did it a long time. I did it the other way around. Yeah, that simply never has worked out for me. So all in all, to wrap it up, it looks like a good buying opportunity right now. It can go take a good hit still from here. But if you are dollar costing into crypto because you believe in it long term, which I think you should, then it might not be a very bad place to start looking at it right now. So that's it for today. Oh yeah, and no, okay, never mind, whatever. I wanted to go over some altcoins, but this video has taken long enough, so I'll do that in the next one. If you want me to take a look at some, drop a comment with your favorite shitcoins or whatever, and I will take a look at those. So we can have a little view on where it might go, right? Might go. Yeah, other than that, by the way, the stock market is also going down. It's all bad. So let's not talk about that. Let's keep being bullish, man. All right, thanks for watching. Take care.